Yeah, I discovered that people working with homeless people on the ground were very supportive. The higher up the authority level you went, the more opposition I experienced. And I had social workers coming to me and saying, look, I have a kid and this is what's happening to him and I can't speak out, will you speak out? So they were coming to me to speak out about what was happening to young people in those days. And then I'd front it and I'd go to the newspapers. But they couldn't do it, they'd lose their job. But the higher up you went, the more opposition you met. I find that very interesting. And even in the documentary, there was a HS, the health board, as it was then officially, who said that I was very uncooperative. I wouldn't work with them. I brought a 14-year-old kid who was sleeping on the street, involved in prostitution to survive. I brought him to the health board offices. I made an arrangement. I rang the newspaper, said I would bring him. The newspapers were all there. I went in, I said, what do you want to do for this kid? And they said, nothing we can do for him. And we said, we're sitting here until you do something. And eventually they offered him a bed and breakfast for one night, 14-year-old kid. Well, he went into the bed and breakfast, but sure, he left it after an hour. He was so lonely. So the higher up you went, and that for me was you know, I can understand that. I grew up in a middle-class family. My views were very middle-class. I had a great childhood. I had a great upbringing, a great education, and therefore my perspective on Irish society was very positive. This is a great country to grow up in and to live in. And then when I started working with homeless kids, and I just, you know, and I learned the housing conditions they were living in. They were leaving school at 12 because they were bored to tears. They were unemployed and their parents were unemployed. They had no hope of getting housing out of the appalling tenement conditions that they were in. And I came to say, look, there is something radically wrong with Irish society. And that changed me. And so I now feel I have a foot in both camps. I have a foot in the middle class camp and I have a foot in the camp of those who are very deprived. I think that allows me to understand the reaction of middle-class people who write to me often and say, you know, why don't these homeless people, why don't they go out and get work? You know, I can understand that now, because that's where I was coming from. So, yeah, the more removed you are from the reality of life of people who are suffering, the more judgmental you become. I found that with the hierarchical system within the HSE and within Dublin City Council as well, within all the structures.